Really, team up family reunion or the team up Zoom call. It's so good to have you here tonight. I am a presidential marketing director with this company. I have been with Juice Plus for, I'm going to tell you, in March, it will make 28 years. And I made this decision yes, Paula, I made this decision 28 years ago. And guys, I have never once regretted making that decision. This product changed my health. This business changed my life. This community inspires me every single day to get up and keep delivering the message of Juice Plus, who we are and what we're all about. So what we have tonight is unique. Our product is unique and our business model is unique and this community is unique. This is it. This is where it all starts. It starts right here with Juice Plus, fruits, vegetables, and berry capsules. This is what I said yes to almost 28 years ago and have not missed a day. All right, this is concentrated fruits and vegetables. Imagine this company found a way to grow the produce without herbicides, pesticides. Okay, reduce it, pulverize it, whatever you want to call it, reduce it to a powder form, put it in a capsule, and here's the deal, guys, without losing the nutrition. This bypasses digestion. It gets to your cells very, very quickly. It supports your immune system. I'm going to tell you, it's backed by science, and guess what? It's a consumable. And every person that you know needs Juice Plus. And before you go into a business, you have to ask yourself, is there a need? Well, who doesn't need a more robust immune system? Who doesn't need less inflammation in the body? That's what we have with Juice Plus. And then we have, oh, I dropped the packet, hang on. Well, we're with family tonight. Okay, then we have our complete mix. What is this? More plants, the sprout kingdom. Okay, we're talking the broccoli sprouts, the alfalfa sprouts, the ancient grains, the mushroom mixture that's in here. Plant-based protein. When you're taking your capsules and you're taking your complete, we're talking 45 plants circulating through your body every single day. And the developer of Juice Plus had become a really good friend of mine. I met him the very first conference I ever went to, Dr. Smokey Santillo. We became fast friends. And he said 28 years ago, when the job is done, the job is done. That's why we have such a small, focused product line. Because what else do you need? Okay, we do not have a vitamin deficiency in this country, in the Western world. We have a food deficiency. And just like our unique product line, this business, our business model, it's unique out there. We represent the wellness industry and we represent direct sales or network marketing, and it's the marriage. It's the marriage of the two. It's the marriage of the two. And our business is unique because, guys, $52 to start your own franchise. Think of the benefits where you plug into a business system that takes all the risks for you, grow the produce, encapsulate the produce, deliver the produce, okay? The research, the Healthy Starts program for children, on and on and on. All you have to do is tell the story. Tell the story over and over again. And then the piece about an income that stays with you. You know, you maintain relationships. This is a relationship business. And I'm here to tell you that it'll pay you forever. I am paid today on relationships that I built 28 years ago. How unique is that? With no inventory. The things that I loved 28 years ago are still in play today. No inventory. If you come to my home here in Oregon, I'm going to tell you right now, this is all you're going to find. Not boxes and boxes of Juice Plus. Okay, I don't have a garage load of anything. You would have to arm wrestle me. for these capsules. Okay, so when I say no inventory, I mean no inventory. Low overhead, well, you might as well call it no overhead. I've been in the retail business. I've paid rent. I've had to pay insurance. All of the things that absolutely are, so hard when you have a retail business. $52 a year, guys, with a website and support from the home office, no glass ceiling, and at the upper leadership positions, we're calling it, business investment bonus, a benefits package with full benefits of health insurance, dental insurance, vision insurance, guys, and then the community. And we'll talk about community when we get to the end of our program. So I thought tonight we would do something a little different. We're just coming off of our winter summit, and it was, of course, spectacular, and it was virtual. It was a virtual winter summit. And we got to meet some of our most successful national marketing directors who are out there today doing what you're doing, telling the story, making an impact. I think some of you on the line here tonight that your word for 2021 is impact. I can't think of Dr. Joan Hunter. Can't think of a better word. So what we're going to hear from, it's just a 10-minute segment, but we're going to hear from 5 national marketing directors from every walk of life who are making an impact. And that's what we're all about. So Kathy, when you want to roll that, we're ready to go.
From these individuals. We're going to start with Jennifer Saville, Presidential Marketing Director, a 39 Club Member of the Year. Jennifer, as you think back to what Kathy was just talking about, kind of the getting started phase, making sure you've got a qualified business yourself, then helping others do the same. As you did that in your business, when you were first starting, maybe at the QSC level or the sales coordinator level, looking back, what is the most important thing that you would regard now?
Sure. Thanks, Jason. Hi, everybody. Well, I signed my application and made QSC in 10 days. So I'm actually going to encourage you to think even before you're a QSC or SC in the business, and that's knowing why you said yes to begin with. And so I said yes first because I felt like a helpless mama quarantined at home or in the doctor's office most of my life. I have 2 little boys and we were sick and allergic a lot. And so I felt frustrated. We'd already radically changed our diet and I was looking for more. And when Juice Plus, the product, was introduced to me, it just seemed really simple when life felt super hard. And so we said yes. And within months, our health felt like it went from desperate to thriving in a matter of months. And so I was out, I was about, and I was with my friends and my family, and I heard them sharing struggles with me that I resonated with. And I found myself just asking, well, can I tell you what I'm doing? Because it might help you too. And what that simple question turned into was me connecting with all of them just about to my friend that had introduced the product to me. So she came back and said, Jennifer, they trust you. You'd be paying for your product because almost all these people have said yes. And I said, what? Mm-hmm. And honestly, my husband and I had a little bit of tension about paying for Juice Plus at the time. So for me, paying for my product was my first why after my family was starting to be healthy again. And so that being said, I said yes because that was all I could consider at the time was if I could pay for all my product, it would keep the peace at home. We could keep getting this in our body. And that was good enough for me. But I'll be honest before I end that what I was doing, I kept doing. And within 3 months, I had made it to the top commission level of the company. I had a comma in my paycheck, and that woke me up for the first time in a really long time. And I started dreaming again. And so I don't know what your why may be. Maybe you don't know it yet, and that's okay. But for me, I started dreaming about paying for my kids' school and for actually going on a good date with my husband and saving and giving more. So whatever your why is, that's what I feel like the most important thing to do, start with. Thanks, Jason.
Awesome, Jennifer. Yeah, we hear it so much in the business. If you don't have a why, you're not going to get up and do it every day. And what's interesting is to hear how your why changed. First, it was just that small vision of just paying for my own product. But then when you saw the bigger picture, the why got a little bigger, didn't it? Awesome. All right, let's hear the why from our other panelists here. So, Madi, let's talk about your why. What is it with the Juice Plus business?
Well, at first, hi Jason, and hi everybody. I'm so excited. At first, I'm a health professional. I'm a nutritionist and an exercise physiologist. And I'm actually, somebody talked about the product for the first time 12 years ago, and I was very skeptical. So I said no. So don't worry if you approach someone and you get a no, because then 2 years later, a friend of mine presented me again the opportunity. And at that time, I was going from a corporate job to my own business. And I loved it, but I was working 16 hours a day. I was very stressed. I loved what I was doing, but actually I was getting sick a lot, and I was getting muscle spasms. So when my friend talked about Juice Plus for the second time, then I saw a video, and that video changed everything. I saw the research, the clinical research, and then I said, oh my God, I have to try this. And I was also getting a lot of clients cancellations because I have a private practice. So I was looking, one, for time flexibility, and two, an extra income, and to have a peace of mind to deal with those cancellations, So then I started the product. I fell in love with the product. I felt amazing right away, a lot of energy. I was like, this is something that I can share with my clients, with my family. My mother at that time actually had cancer, so she needed, I gave it to her. So it was very exciting for me at first to share the product. And actually, I joined the business right away at that time. But the thing was that the business was not my priority. I was just sharing the product with so much passion, because I know the importance of getting, all the fruits and veggies in your body. So then I get to QSC in 10 days as well as Jennifer. And then I got to sales coordinator pretty quickly also, but then I got stuck because my priority wasn't the business back then. But then I started reading a lot about the industry, about the system, and I was getting my supplemental income. So I said, hey, oh my God, if I don't work at my office, I don't get back. With this business and with a team, we could get that extra income and have more time flexibility. So then back then I started following the system. And I started about talking to a lot of people about the business, about joining our opportunity, sharing videos. And that's when my business skyrocketed. So it was awesome for me.
Awesome, Madi. Yeah, I loved where you said you started reading a little bit about the industry and you got educated on the power of the marketing plan. Yes. Because when you put your energy into it, it really grows. You are evidence of that, of what you've done in the last 12 months. So I love you went from a fully dedicated other career into being open to potentially seeing an opportunity here, and it's absolutely paying off for you. Thank you so much. All right, let's hear about that why from, how about Michelle Barnett? What's your why with this business?
Hey, Jason, thank you. Hi, guys. So I have been doing this business for 11 years. And so it feels kind of like ages ago that I was in the beginning of getting started. But I clearly recall what motivated me to go all in and push through the growing pains. For me, my first why was simply just to help my family see some of the same health benefits that I was seeing. When I started the business, I was in my mid-20s. I was already getting disillusioned with my corporate job. I had always thought corporate jobs were the ultimate security blanket until I saw countless colleagues get laid off. And I remember thinking, there has to be a better way. And my why changed at that point. I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to be able to travel when I wanted and not have to ask for those days off. I wanted to not work crazy hours for little pay. I wanted to get up excited every day for what I get to do. And I wanted to still have the peace of mind of a corporate benefits package. Because I wasn't married at the time, I was single, and I needed to provide for myself, and private insurance is not cheap. So for me, Juice Plus checked all the boxes. I saw that it was possible to have a career that I was passionate about, a community, a growing paycheck, flexible work hours, and have health insurance and dental insurance and life insurance and a Christmas bonus and all the other amazing things that the Juice Plus corporate benefits package has to offer. And so that gave me the encouragement to go for it.
Awesome, Michelle. Another one that, you kind of started with the product why, which is the most important, health, especially a healthier family. But quickly, you transition into that bigger why. So anybody listening, I'm hearing a theme here. If your why might be in that health area and it's limited there right now, don't limit it. Think bigger. Listen to what these panelists are saying. I love, Michelle, how you said, I wanted this and I wanted this and I wanted this and I wanted this. I think you've got most of it. Congratulations on it comes with hard work, but you've gotten it done. What a great example. Okay, Julie Muse, let's hear about your why.
Well, when I think about my first why, because they all have me thinking about my first why now, it was just because I didn't want my sister to get all my customers. She was a partner first. And I was like, Jennifer, I was getting all these referrals. And I was like, she shouldn't get to enjoy all that. So, but really the why that fired me up, and I love talking about this, when I was like a QSC or an SC, I've heard it be said that people are either excited about something that they could have in the future, or they're motivated because something makes them mad, and something made me mad. I had a great job, a well-paying job, I should say, that I thought I really liked until I had my son. And then I was dropping him off at 6 a.m. and picking him up at 6 p.m. And as Michelle said, I was very disillusioned with corporate America. And what made me really mad was one day when he had an ear infection and he had a fever, and I had to call for permission to take him to the doctor's office. And that was that moment where I realized my time is not my own. Somebody else owns my time. And I realized because my income was so good, I really felt handcuffed by it. I felt even more stuck in my corporate role because I was well paid. So when I looked down the road, I just wanted freedom. I wanted freedom to design my life. I wanted to, if I want to go to the lake on a Friday or a Thursday or a Wednesday, I didn't want to have to ask permission. I wanted freedom to be able to own my time and be the wife, the mom, and the friend that I wanted to be in the future. And that really motivated me when I was a QSC and an SC. And as Jason said, I definitely got that in my future, which I'm so appreciative to the Juice Plus company for.
Hey guys, I hope that you enjoyed that, because I loved listening to those whys. I think they just about covered every aspect of any why that any of us could possibly have. And so I love hearing people's stories. Stories are what unite us, and stories are what inspires. Every time we hear somebody's story, your own personal belief expands and grows about the decision that you have made. So I thought that tonight we've got about another 5 minutes. I would ask Abby Nowlin. Abby is incredibly successful with this business. She's a millennial. And Abby, you participated in the summit. You watched the summit the other day, and you're a young millennial. What is it about this business? What is it about the information that was shared at Summit that makes you say, because I think you're 24 years old, that you're in the right place at the right time with the right company? Well, what is that?
I think that's a great question. I think looking back on, especially this year in 2020, I think we can all agree that a lot of uncertainty arose in our world. And I went to school and I studied event planning. And I was doing that for quite some time. And I decided that was not exactly what I wanted to pursue full time when the Juice Plus business had landed in my lap and I had been working it for a while. And I have to tell you, I've never been more thankful that I wasn't in the event industry. I'm in an industry that's never going to go out of style. That even in a year, the year that we just had, our company flourished. And that's not to say there aren't hard moments. That's not to say it doesn't get difficult sometimes, because I had my fair share of those moments in my business last year. But when the company had record numbers and it's sustainable and lasting, that is a peace of mind to me. Whether this is something you want to do full time, or you want a second stream of income, or a third stream of income for that matter. I think something that we all learned in 2020 was it's never bad to have multiple streams of income, because you never know what's going to happen.
Fascinating. All right, Abby. Okay, so stable and lasting. I mean, you know, you're 24 years old. Abby, I didn't start my business until I was 42. Okay, so I mean, imagine that this is going to be here, not just for your children, Abby, but this business could be here for your unborn grandchildren. And that's what I experienced. And so I'm going to tell you, stable and lasting is what this company is all about. Because will there ever be a time when people do not need to eat clean produce? And getting that is seeming to become more and more difficult. So we have that. And the last piece of who we are, first of all, is you heard some of the girls on the video talk about QSC, QSC, QSC. QSC is our second commission level. And I'm just here to tell you that what's very possible, and we see it happening over and over, is that you can achieve that level, QSC. We call that our core rank. You can achieve QSC in 30 days. Basically what that looks like is 13, 14 customers, you know, one team member partnering with you. And if you achieve QSC in 30 days, about $1,000. And that's not a bad place to start your Juice Plus business. That is a great liftoff and a great launch. And the other piece tonight that I just want to hit on is this community. You know, I look around at all of your faces, all of you that showed up. I mean, you all showed up on Saturday, and here you are again. And this community to me is family. I mean, where else would I, you know, I have like this most amazing assistant, Kathy, who's like my friend. I have people that I didn't know, you know, 3 years, 5 years ago, and now are so important to me. In what other community where, you know, there's Judy Strickler. I mean, Judy and I have been friends for 27 years and we're still friends, fast friends. And in what other world will I become, you know, great friends with a doctor like Dr. Joan Hunter, or, you know, Abby Nowlin? In what other world would a millennial and a grandmother, you know, start doing bar classes together? I don't know of any other world. So just like the product, you know, just like our product, stable and lasting, and the need, this community that we are a part of is stable and lasting. And the friendships that you make in this business will never, ever go away, because we have love and respect for one another. So with that,
Terri, I just want to say really quick, to whether you're here live or you're watching the recording, if you noticed during those 4 women, the thing that they all started with was they joined this community to pay for their product. And if you love this product and you're looking for community and you want to get a better price on your product, I'm going to tell you that you have nothing to lose by saying yes. And you never know what saying yes to this community could look like for you down the road. But don't let the voice in your head of fear or the unknown, because it seems a little scary to dive into something like this, stop you, because those 4 women have done amazing things. And you may just join to pay for your product, but I promise, like Terri said, you'll get a community and friends that will last you a lifetime.
A lifetime. Well, guys, thank you for being with us tonight. We'll see you next week. We're going to have an incredible health lecture next week that will dive into women and hormones. So you're not going to want to miss that. So peace and blessings. Thanks for being with us. Have a sweet evening, and Know you're loved. Know you're appreciated. Good night.